If you're trying to get through your daily activities and you're noticing you can't because you're focusing more on your pain than being able to enjoy the moment, those are the patients that we're looking to treat because we can make a difference.
That's Dr. Ashley Caravelli, a medical director for QC Kinetics.
What we're doing at QC Kinetics is offering treatments that help with joint preservation. We use cutting-edge technology in our in-house lab to harness your body's natural healing powers and target the areas where you need them the most.
These are regenerative, non-surgical treatments, and QC Kinetics is the nation's leader, delivering lasting relief to tens of thousands of patients.
What we do know is that the sooner we start treatment, the sooner you'll see relief.
So don't wait another minute. See if you're a good candidate for these non-surgical treatments for joint pain. The consultation is completely free.
Call QC Kinetics, 612-254-7123. That's 612-254-7123. 612-254-7123.
This hour of fan programming is sponsored by BigDeck.com.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Fan forecast.
Partly cloudy, low of 77 tonight, then we're going up to 98 tomorrow.
Shop Mattress Firm's July 4th sale and reclaim your restless nights. Choose from a curated premium selection of mattresses to find just the upgrade you're looking for. Get matched, sleep at night.
Now back to the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios. It's the Common Man, Dan Cole, on The Fan.
Couple 13-14 pastime common East Tennessee, and it's time for the Progrum Password Invitational Championship match, the fourth annual. This battle could be legendary. It features the Broads. They're back. The Broads back. Marney Gellner, Lil B, taking on Darth Vader. Cory Cove and Justin Gaard.
Are we supposed to talk about
Hi,
ourselves?
guys.
I'm glad you're here. You spend so much time at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport.
I do. Honestly, I wish I was there now. And the next time I go, my parking will be pre-booked.
Yeah.
MSPairport.com.
Much like Rosen practically lives at Kowalski's, you practically live at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport.
I think I could live at the MSP Airport.
Well, and then I know why you're there. A lot of how else are you going to get to Omaha?
That's right. They've got direct flights. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful
It's a beautiful thing.
Good to see all of you.
Thanks for wiping off the area here.
Yeah, I did. Well, I was having lunch.
I've got wipes all over me now.
At least
So thank you.
Yeah. Boy, it seems like there's some... Is there nervousness?
It's all business.
Usually you guys are,
No, I think one team is nervous and one team is not.
Yeah.
And it's not like we don't want to win. I just think they're very, very nervous. We're just we're content if it goes either way.
They're women. They have feelings.
Well, I mean, is Halby here? Can we just re-rack 1 to 110? You were talking about it.
You seem flustered.
I'm not flustered. Well, she is He asked me a question. Are you nervous? Are you anxious? I said yes, both. That's fine. I can still play the game, everybody. We want to win, and we're not afraid to say it. I just said it. Oh, dear God. I think if she had her blazer on. I brought a blazer.
Matching blazers, right? Were they matching blazers?
She's mad because I said I'm not wearing the blazer.
Well, here's what I said. I told her, I said, if they lose, I was like, first of all, you're all excited about the Blazers and camaraderie and teamwork, and all of a sudden, she doesn't want to wear it. How does that affect you psychologically? Is she really my teamment? Why isn't she all in?
It wasn't all of a sudden. My texts back were very underwhelming or non-existent.
I tend to agree with these guys. I think there's some real trouble over it.
Well,
it was nice to talk to Cory today. I hadn't talked to him since our last game, which was like a month ago. It's always good to see you.
Likewise.
Yeah, good luck today. I hope we play well.
Same. I did really, really like your tweet about Halverson riding the log ride as Bat Boy, so that was nice.
Who was that more of a punishment for, do you think? Him or the rest of us?
I think Toby Gardenhire is the one who hated it the most.
The Saints manager? Yeah. He's trying to win ball games, and
Bat Boy standing next to him.
Bat Boy looked like Tommy Lasorda down there. It was unbelievable.
God, that was the best.
I would have said Don Zimmer.
Okay.
A little Don Zimmer.
It was the royal blue
Yankees
jersey
Don Zimmer, yeah.
That kind of went.
Oh, okay.
Went Lasorda.
Lasorda, got it.
Sure.
Lasorda did Weight Watchers though, or no? What did he do?
I think it was Weight Watchers. I think it was.
He did the shake for lunch.
Slim Fast?
Slim
Slim
Fast.
Fast.
baby.
Shake for
And a
breakfast.
sensible dinner.
And then a sensible dinner. Yes. Of course I remember that.
No, Marn specifically, because you just did this morning. Do you think you would perform better if we were in Studio C in front of a crowd? Or do you
Probably.
think oh, really?
Yeah, I feed
Really?
off the energy. I like to impress people.
Barb, what about you?
I don't care either way.
See, that's the indifference that Justin and I are currently experiencing.
If I said,
Anytime.
oh, that made me so nervous or anxious if I was in front of an audience, and
Advantage
you guys would
us.
just like attack me.
You want to know why we're not in front of a crowd today? Because it's all about the power trip. Because they had an engineer was up in Duluth.
Yeah, that's
So we
fine.
couldn't have an engineer get the press box up today.
That's weird. We've got 2 of the power trip right here. How'd they get back? Just kidding.
Anyway.
It's a lot more that goes into it than just showing up.
How do you guys feel about the misogynist who emailed an hour ago? And how do you feel about his email address ending at WCCO.com? Did he mention his good friend Don Shelby?
I've just about had it with the men in this place.
What have I done? I'm
Oh,
just
what did
over
Colin do?
here.
He's the radio
You're yelling
Romeo.
at me about a blazer.
Well, I thought that was a mistake.
No, it's not.
I thought I caught a couple of unnecessary strays, though. Like you said, I think I know everything, and I'm
smarmy.
smarmy.
You are a little smarmy.
Smarmy.
I've never once been described as smarmy.
You're from
What's
Edina.
that word?
That's true.
Smarmy?
Yeah.
Look it up.
What is it?
Smarmy. Just you'll see a picture of him in the
Smarmy.
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 Justin Gaard.
Smarmy. I've never been described
I've
as
never
smarmy.
heard that word in my life.
You've never
Have
heard
you
of
ever heard
awful.
of Marney Gellner?
You're awful. I was going to say, you're awful quiet. You got something going.
No, I'm just waiting to play the game.
ingratiated, wheedling in a way that is perceived as insincere or excessive. I guess that's not you.
Yeah, thank you.
No, that's not you.
Okay.
I hate when the definition has words that I don't know what those are.
You got to look up the words in
I
the word
apologize.
that you looked
I just
up.
it sounded like a real rip, and that's why I delivered it.
Excessively or unctuously flattering, ingratiating, servile.
Okay, that's dumb.
Those are some of the passwords today.
Yeah, servile.
Well, then we're bleeped.
We are bleeped.
Somebody took this off of rookie mode.
This could be trouble today, couldn't it?
I did get a message from someone on Instagram asking, are these shirts for sale? And if so, where can they be purchased?
Wow.
State Fair shirts? No.
Should Broadsback be a state
Is
fair?
Pat available to print them?
Pat's printing, Chaska. Should we look at this? There appears to be a groundswell in the Twin Cities area.
Are the Blazers available for sale?
Well, the overhead on that would just be...
Not game
You
worn.
know how much I'd have to charge for those? It's too much.
Should we play?
Yeah, I can play. I'll play if you want.
This is the championship? Title round?
Championship.
Wow.
Final? Okay.
Trophies are here.
Well, we have trophies?
Yeah. I can pay for them. No budget.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Progrum Password. Here's your host, the very average and plain-looking Tenna B.
Yes, championship edition of the Program Password Invitational. As always, you can watch the Program Password Invitational at KFAN.com/watch. Lots of people commenting. It does appear as if the Broad Squad does have the majority of the fan favorites there. Sending out messages as we speak. They seem to be cheering for you too.
It's nice.
That checks out.
It is the number 1 seed, Lil B and Marney Gellner versus the number 2 seed, Cory Cove and Justin Gaard. Here is your Program Password preview. Lil B, most wins all time. You're 92-73. You're 8 away from a Benjamin.
Okay.
Marney.
How many titles?
No titles.
You're a Richard.
Connor McDavid
Has not won it all.
That's so smarmy.
No, that I was going to say. Richard is what I meant to say.
Well, he usually
That's
gives
what
the
it is.
full bio. I know some titles are coming up. I didn't know if I missed one. I haven't won it every year. Just once.
Well, I will say Marnie's got some stats that you can't compete with. That would be
Oh, is that right?
22-5 all time, which is the second best record in Program Password history. She's also on a 6-game winning streak, which is the longest active winning streak in Program Password. The two of them as a team, 19-3 all time. Their win percentage of 86% is the best all time as a team.
Have you run out of space on your paper yet? What else do you have?
And they've steamrolled the competition up until this point. They defeated Fallness and Muss 83-10.
Tough
I
one.
wouldn't say we
in
just
the quarterfinals.
played them.
And then they beat Creasel and Rosen 82-32 in the semis.
Oh, yeah, tough path.
Yeah. Murderer's Row. Wow.
Their opponent,
Sarcastic. Sarcasm is a form of verbal irony. It involves saying something that appears positive or complimentary, but actually means the opposite. You're both sarcastic.
That is true.
That's the word
that I
I'm
have been
looking
called
for.
numerous times.
I have no problem with being called that.
Yeah. It's not nice.
No.
The Broads will take on the number 2 seed, Cory Cove and Justin Gaard today. Cory Cove, 20-6 all time. You have the third best record in Program Password history.
All 6 of those losses are with meat sauce.
Thank you.
You also enter on a 4-game winning streak. And hey, you were the 2023 Program Password Invitational champion.
I do remember that. What happened to Charch?
Passed away.
I miss him.
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's gone.
He was in Manny's 2 days ago. I know that. He was.
He was. Yeah, he's back in
There's
town.
photographic evidence. Yep. Mhm.
Your teammate is Justin Gaard, 17-15 all time. Also a Program Password Invitational champion. You won in 2022.
Needed this run to get back above 500. I entered the tournament at 15-15.
Boy, 2023. And what have you guys done for us lately?
Not
That's
much.
a long time.
There's a little bit of a
2023
drought.
and 2022.
A little bit of a drought.
Oh, my partner last year was meat sauce.
You two have also steamrolled the competition. You beat Halvey and Tommy Olson,
Ooh,
81-32.
tough one.
They're making mental errors.
And then you beat Max and Meat Sauce, 83-30.
Let's just say we.
You guys have many close games.
That was a little tougher.
I'd say
Those
we
two
beat
can play.
Max. I wouldn't say Meat Sauce was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
He checked out at halftime.
Yes. Yeah.
What was the line you had in that game, Corey? Something about when a sauce was like,
I
I'm
overthought
overthinking it. And you're like, I don't think you're overthinking it. That's really funny.
I'm pretty sure you're not overthinking it. I doubt you're overthinking it.
By the way, Chuck at kfan.com/watch says that JG and Corey are smarmcastic.
There you go.
Smarmcastic.
That's probably good.
Print the shirts.
All right, ready to
With a
play.
blazer.
Pat is busy.
What are you doing, Pat?
Pat is busy.
Can you get it with a matching blazer, too?
Maybe have to. Yeah.
Lil B and Marney Gellner, you guys are the number 1 seeds. You get to do the coin toss to see
Okay.
who gets the first option. Would you like heads or tails?
Tails, please.
Oh, it always falls off. Hold on.
Okay, hang on.
What'd you say? You said tails?
Yes, sir.
Cheating.
It is heads.
Damn it. That's fine.
I like how you had to put the coin further away from you. So the young guys here at the fan,
Yeah.
we're doing great.
Yeah.
We're just doing great.
The eyes are not as good as they once were. It's a little darker down there, too. All right, so Corey and JG will have the option first. Let's have Corey and Lil B take a look at the iPad, please. The password is counter. Peace be with you.
Lil B, are you nervous?
Corey, you're going to have the option to begin the Program Password Invitational Championship. Would you like to go first or second?
Second.
All right, Lil B and Marney for 10. Five seconds.
Person.
Teacher.
Corey and JG for 9.
Bean.
Counter.
Yes! Yes! Woo, now we're talking.
Lil B intentionally threw that away, didn't she?
If I would have said that, would you have said it?
Yeah, why didn't you say bean?
Because I didn't think she'd.
Well,
that's tough.
I don't want to
That's a
say the
tough-
first thing that came to my head
I
was
wasn't sure
counter,
you
but
were
then I'm
getting
like,
She's the only
is a
one here that
counter a
doesn't work
person?
for iHeart. She's not going to get it.
All right,
Dude,
Cory
nice
Cove and
guess.
Justin Gaard out to an early 9-0 lead. Marney and JG take a look at the iPad. This is close enough. The password is suit. All right, Marnes, down 9 early. The option is on you. Would you like to go first or second?
First.
All right, Marney and Lil B for 10.
Tuxedo.
Suit.
Whoa. That's really good.
Good clue.
I would have said
Good clue.
Tennessee.
You would have said what?
Tennessee. Yeah.
Good thing you didn't. Good thing you didn't go with blazer.
Would have been good.
That's funny. Pretty good.
10-9, Lil B and Marney have the lead by 1 point. Lil B and Corey, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is drop. All right, Cory, the option's back on you because you're down a point. Would you like to go first or second?
First.
All right, to regain the lead, Cory and JG for 10.
Fumble.
Drop.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yes, Gerdsey.
You could have gone a lot of different ways with that.
And I did in my head. In that 5
You
seconds.
could have gone with Adrian
You almost
Peterson.
fumbled.
That's the first thing I thought of.
But that's 2 words.
It's the first thing I thought of.
All right, Cory and JG now have the lead 19-10. Marney and Gerdsey take a look at the iPad. The password is note. All right, Marney, it's back on you. You're down 9. You have the option. What do you want to do here, first or second?
Second.
All right, JG and Cory for 10.
Right.
Draw.
Marney and Lil B for 9.
Post it. There's a hyphen.
Note.
Can you use a hyphen? That's a hyphenated word.
Yeah, I was waiting. I'm assuming you're challenging.
That's why I was
I'm asking for,
rolling
can
through
you
in my
use a
head.
hyphen?
You cannot
I don't-
use a hyphen. I
Yeah.
believe that is
It is a hyphenated word.
Yeah, I will check it just to make sure, but post-it cannot be a.
Shout out to 3M.
Yeah, great Minnesota company.
Oh, I love 3M. I use their folders for work.
3M Open's coming up. You
Great
guys should do a
story.
golf bet for the 3M Open. Just throwing that out there.
You
We
want
have
tickets?
15 names?
If you want tickets, you go to 3M Open. That's the number
3,
the letter
M,
open.com.
open.com.
Got it.
Not the only one that got that
Genius.
copy.
Tenna, what if it's listed both ways when you look it up?
It's not. I've only seen it with hyphenated.
All right.
And you
So
cannot
you
use
cannot
hyphenated?
No, you cannot use a hyphenated word.
So that's
You can-
spot
are you-
common?
You can.
You cannot.
Cannot.
You cannot.
No.
I only said that because I knew it was hyphenated and I thought you could use a hyphenated
No.
word. And I'm not going to argue it. I'm just telling you, I thought you could.
I would
thought
just
hot
go.
dog was one word.
I would just go ahead and blame the game on me. Is what I
Well,
would
when
do.
I
if were you.
Google POSTIT, it does go to post it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
but it's
hyphenated.
either 2 words or hyphenated, and you can't use 2 words. So
Yeah.
if you can't use hyphenated, then yeah, we're out.
That is an
I
ill-
thought you could use a hyphenated word.
It's an illegal
My
clue.
fault.
That 9 points goes to Cory Cove and Justin Gaard. So
My
they now
fault.
lead.
I think it was worth the try, honestly.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, dissension.
Wow.
All right.
2 words. I love you. It's 2
Can
words.
somebody grab my blazer?
28-10. Cove and JG with the lead. Lil B and Cory Cove. Take a look at the iPad, please. The password is plan. All right, Lil B, big moment for you here. You got to rebound from that own goal you guys just made. You're down 18 points. The
You don't
options
need to
on
bring it
yours.
up.
I'll go first.
All right, Lil B and Marney for 10.
Strategize.
Planning.
One chance to change it.
Plan.
That was a long 5 seconds.
You had a long 5 seconds on counter, and I didn't say anything.
Long 5 seconds.
So I get accusations of this all the time. I have a timer in front of me that
Is
I
that
that I
right?
look at. Just for the record.
Typical NBA fan, always complaining about the officiating.
A controversial first half.
Good flu.
All right, 28-20. Cove and JG with the lead. Marney and JG. Take a look at the iPad. The password is Outcast. All right, Marnes, you're down 8 points. Get me this answer as quick as you possibly can so I'm not accused of going
Understand.
too
I
long.
understand.
You're down 8. You got the option. You want to go first or second?
Second.
God, the look on your face.
3 in a row, their faces have been
Like,
like
this is impossible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every time.
All right, JG and Cory for 10.
Strange.
Bizarre.
Marney and Lil B for 9.
Ostracized.
Excluded.
JG and Cory for 8.
social.
Outcast.
Unbelievable.
That was
is
fantastic.
unbelievable.
Yep.
Why is it unbelievable? It's two great clues back to back. That was easy.
And you know what?
Ostracized are really good.
When you
Yeah,
said strange,
ostracized.
the word weird was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm
Yes.
like, that's why I guess bizarre instead of weird. And I'm like, man, if it's weird again, and I
Of
just
course you
skip-
remember what happened 3 weeks ago.
I,
That's
same
just
thing. Yeah,
Oh, I'm like, if I just skip the obvious
I was
one
thinking
for
it was
bizarre.
peculiar.
Oh,
is
that's a
what
good
it
one
might
too.
be.
But Outcast is so random, and I'm so old, I can't remember the songs we used to go to the Myth and
Yeah,
listen to.
I was
AT
going
aliens.
See,
That's where I was going.
2 words.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I-
Miss Jackson.
Not to take
Stewards.
anything away from his response, but those two clues back to back were
Yeah,
brilliant.
no,
That was,
you set it up perfectly.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was set up perfectly.
All right, fine. I'll take. I understand.
That was
I'm
like an
great.
alley oop. It really was.
Thank you.
But
That was
in
a hard
your
word.
clue, your clue
That's
was
a
really
very
led
hard
to that
word.
one, and that led to it.
Yeah, I know. That's
I
why
don't
the
know.
looks
I don't know what I
on
would
your
have
face
said
were like
to that word.
All right, Cove and JG lead 36-20. Lil B and Corey, take a look at the iPad. The password is free. All right, Lil B down 16 points. You've got the option here. Would you like to go first or second? Five seconds.
First.
All right, Lil B and Marney for 10.
Nothing.
blank.
Corey and JG for 9.
Emancipated.
Free.
Wow.
No one
don't
says
like
that
this.
word. That's what I'm saying. He's weird.
He's an outcast.
You've
Can't
heard
even
of
finish his drink.
you've heard of the Have you heard of Juneteenth?
Yes.
Have you heard of the Emancipation Proclamation?
Yep.
It was a brilliant word. It wasn't an odd word. It was brilliant.
Took the
Well
day
done.
off yesterday. Didn't
Yeah.
get the word.
Yeah.
We were here.
See, the men are sticking together. Commons on our side.
Well, I just won. That's like some. It
You're
was
right.
just. It was. It's a word that's very popular, especially after the yesterday. I will just say this has been a championship performance
It's been good.
by
Tough
both of
words.
them in championship game. I like what
By
I'm
both
seeing.
teams.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
This has
it's-
been brilliant. We'll take. What's the score? 10 be going to the
That's
break.
45-20. Corey and JG with the lead at
We'll
half.
break with the second half of Program Password Invitational Championship match next year on the.
The second half of Program Password is next, and you can watch live on KFAN's social channels.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
94 westbound stop and go Cretin Avenue to Franklin Avenue. 94 eastbound a crash at 49th Avenue, right lanes blocked. Stop and go Plymouth to Hennepin Lindale. 494 eastbound stop and go West Bush Lake Road to Highway 100. Westbound from Portland Avenue to 35W. 394 eastbound Highway 100 to 94. I'm Tom Beck, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you want the lowest price. With their lowest price guarantee, if you find a qualifying lower price on the same item, they'll match it. Price match applies to the same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how they'll match price at Lowe's.com/lowest price guarantee.
Hey, Common Man here for Hummingbird Ear Tube Placement. I've told you about Hummingbird Ear Tube Placement for quite some time. It's a great alternative to a regular ear tube placement that's done with in an operating room, because with an operating room, there's fasting involved, there's general anesthesia involved, pre-op and post-op testing, not with the Hummingbird ear tube placement. Kids can return to normal activities right away. Parents can be there the entire time, and costs are significantly less because they remove the operating room and all that post-op and pre-op care. If your child needs ear tubes, check it out, hummingbirdeartubes.com. That's hummingbirdeartubes.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-616-1997. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-616-1997. That's 800-616-1997. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title? No problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-830-4914. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-830-4914. That's 800-830-4914. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-830-4914 or biglou.com. That's 800-830-4914 or biglou.com.
Hey, it's Guardsy for one of my favorite places in the world, MSP Airport. You guys know I fly all over the country with all my jobs, and with summer travel about to heat up, I'll remind you that nobody does it better than MSP. It starts with parking. They make it easy. You can pre-book your parking at mspairport.com so you're not grinding for a spot. I'm always coming in hot after the show for a flight. Knowing I already have a spot booked is a game changer. The earlier you book, the more you save. When you're there, check out the great dining, shopping, and entertainment options. Sign up for insider offers for free on MSP Wi-Fi or at mspairport.com.
How did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app? We thought of you. All of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Malcolm is a listening learner. So he checks with Babbel's speech recognition to be
Precio.
However you learn, Babbel makes it easy. Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
All siding, window, and door installation labor is just $1. Visit buildersandremodelers.com.
1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. For Black men, that stat is 1 in 6. When prostate cancer is caught early, it's highly treatable. But because most men have no symptoms, it's vital to talk to your doctor at your annual visit about prostate cancer screening. Not sure where to start? Go to pcf.org for the help you need to navigate this disease and make the right decisions for yourself. Remember, it's your life. Go to pcf.org today.
This is Minnesota's sports station, FM 100.3, KFXN Minneapolis, St. Paul, The Fan.
Here we are, Program Password Invitational Tournament Championship game. And gentlemen, only you two will understand this. I just experienced a first. It's the first time that I remembered that they'd replaced the door handle on the men's restaurant. I did just slam my shoulder and it would get thrown 4 feet back.
Have you noticed that?
No.
Oh, for the longest time, it just spun around like wheel of topic.
You could just bump into it.
You
anymore.
just take your shoulder and you just kind of push into it like that.
Now
They
you have
fix
to turn it?
Yeah, and before
I didn't know that.
I slammed my shoulder into it like the last 9 times today because I the only thing bigger than my ego is my prostate.
Correct.
This time I remembered, I said, aha, you won't get me this. That takes a while, but.
I slammed into it
Yeah,
yesterday.
I know it. It throws you back like
Yes.
3 feet.
So much so that I think we're being set up for one of Kara's Instagram videos.
I think that's probably exactly right.
But what's grosser than a bathroom door handle? Why are we adding door handles? I don't even care what side of the door it's on. I don't want to turn the handle on either side.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to now, buddy, or hold it.
I'll just do what Musk does and goes to the women's room on the 4th floor. True story.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he used to. He said that on the morning show 1,000 times.
When it was unoccupied,
When it was
nobody
empty.
was down there.
It's a single stall?
I don't know,
Well,
but no
it
one
looks
was.
like it looks like our bathroom, but
Yeah.
downstairs.
Well, if it was unoccupied, how did you know no one was going to walk in there while occupied?
When there was no business on that floor.
Yeah, there
like
was
it was just an
nobody on the
empty. It was a
floor.
space.
Well,
open
I
for
thought
you
you
to
meant
use.
the bathroom was okay.
That's actually genius.
That's
kinda
not a bad
genius.
idea, yeah.
It's the first great idea I think he's ever had.
I was going to say, he's done a lot of things I don't agree with.
That
one,
being said, when it's unoccupied, you could just still do the men's.
You could.
Well,
You don't have to go to the
right.
women's.
Men's on the 4th floor.
Right.
Also
What
works.
are you doing?
I guess I hadn't thought of that. Yeah. Good point. Where are we at with it? Speaking of points, 45-20, is it?
Yeah, Program Password Invitational Championship. Cory Cove and Justin Gaard leading 45-20 over the Broad Squad. Lil B and Marney Gellner. As always, you can watch Program Password at KFAN.com/watch. We do have a suggestion for you, Marney, from Ashby, who says, someone get Marn some smelling salts and a tortilla slap. Let's go, Broads.
Bring back the tortilla slab. I need one of those right now. Here we go.
How you feeling, Lil B? Marney, did you guys figure things out
Yeah,
at
we're
halftime?
fine. We're fine.
I know what fine means. I've heard that many times in my lifetime.
Nothing. When she said nothing, I thought fine was for a minute until he didn't. Just how she said nothing. Because, like, what's wrong? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Fine would work,
Fine.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I was triggered there for a
I'm
minute.
fine.
All right, we should be at Marney and JG. You two take a look at the iPad, please. The password is Eve. All right, Marnes, you're down 25 points. The option is yours. Do you want to go first or second?
First.
All right, Marney and Lil B for 10.
Adam.
Eve.
There's the second half
The
layup.
layup. And if they would have gone second, he knew I couldn't go Adam and Eve because you don't believe in that sort of thing. Like, that's how deep this thing goes. I thought about it. I have to go Christmas. I can't go Adam.
If you went Adam, he'd say Sandler.
Maybe. Yeah, he might have.
Sandman.
Yeah. That was like a double layup.
That was very good.
I'm on to you. Oh, Adam, Eve, easy. He can't
It
get
could
it.
have been Adam's apple.
Yeah, more religious words. Come on, Jenna.
Jesus.
Sandler.
Sandler.
All right, 45-30, Cory and JG with the lead. Lil B and Cory. Take a look at the iPad.
Taking the ball out of my hands a couple times. I don't like that. I like to be like Rubio.
The password is Crow. All right, Lil B, you can make this a one-possession game. You're down 15. You have the option. Would you like to go first or second?
Oh, boy. A lot of thinking.
Looks terrified.
5 seconds.
I'm going to try first.
All right, Lil B and Marney for 10.
Cheryl.
Crow.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
And that was a layup. What do you...
No, it wasn't.
Well, I thought it was. I mean, I
Where's the show Reeve on a daily basis?
yeah, but Reeve is
Reeve's
not a
not
word.
gonna be a word.
There's no word going to be
That's
Reeve.
why
It
in my
it
head
could
I'm
be
like,
Cheryl
I know, but it's
Ladd.
going to make her think like
No.
that's where her
That was a
head's going to go
brilliant- no.
first.
No
It's a
more
brilliant-
Bible characters. I don't know who these people are.
And here's the deal. You're not giving yourself any credit. It's a brilliant clue.
You're not
very
giving
good.
me any credit.
No,
that
I
was a
did.
good clue.
Wonderful
That's what I
clue.
said. It was a great clue.
Wonderful clue.
She's got some bangers, too.
That's what I was saying. It was
Did
a
you
great
say
clue.
very scared? That was a great clue.
You were criticizing yourself by saying she may have said the wrong name because of Cheryl Reeve. No, it was a great clue. The only response was Crow. That was a great clue.
But in my head, the first thing I thought of was Reeve, and so I'm thinking of every word, every version of Reeve. Reeve, what is a word that's Reeve? Reeve. And then I.
And somehow you did that in less than 5 seconds.
Yeah, must have been hard. Yeah.
Weird. By the way, if we ever do Reeve, I'm going to say Christopher. Okay?
All right, we got a game all of a sudden. It's 45-40. Cory Cove and JG with the lead. Marney and JG. Take a look at the iPad. The password is Hood.
Or you could have just said blackbird.
Two words.
Two. No,
blackbird.
That's one
It
word.
is?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. Definitely thought it was 2 words.
Marnie, all of a sudden, you could take the lead for the first time since you guys are up 10-9. You're down 5. The option's yours. You want to go first or second?
First.
To take the lead, Marnie and Lil B for 10.
Robin.
Batman.
JG and Co for 9.
Neighbor.
Hood.
That was my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We needed to stop the bleeding there.
Yeah, I thought they had that too.
Neighbor. Okay.
That was a good clue, I thought. I mean, it didn't get the answer, but I thought it was a good clue.
Well, I didn't think
Seems
yours
like you're
was
throwing
good.
Lil B under the bus there.
Cool. Didn't
That's
ask.
what you're doing.
No.
Anyway.
All right, we got a 14-point game, 54-40. Cory Cove and Justin Gaard with the lead. Lil B and Cory, take a look at the iPad. The password is Bloomington. All right, Lil B, down 14 points. You have the option. What do you want to do here? You want to go first or second?
Second.
Oh, my God.
All right, Cory and JG for 10.
Parish.
Congregation.
Lil B and Marnie for 9.
Jefferson.
President.
It's the longest 5 seconds ever.
Cory and JG for 8.
Suburb.
Bloomington?
You almost said it. Did you almost say
No,
it? It looked like, I thought you did the B.
I had no idea. No.
Oh, man, I thought you
when
almost
you said
said
Jefferson,
it and
all I
balked.
could think was Richard Jefferson, President.
That was going to
Thomas
be
Jefferson.
my first clue, but I'm like,
Cheryl
that's not going to
Jefferson.
get there.
I did not put that
Oh,
together.
man.
As
Did
soon
you know
as
he
you
went to high school there or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Bloomington is a tough one.
That's really tough.
I thought Jaguar after
That
she
was-
said.
yeah.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
really good.
That was my fault.
You guys
I
have
did
talked about
not
how
put
tough
that
these words
together.
are. We haven't had like one go to 7 yet.
Well, we play.
You guys are getting them all.
These are
These
high
are
level
champions.
These
Yeah.
are high level players.
Man,
Yeah, we
Bloomington's
took it off
tough.
rookie mode.
Yeah, Bloomington's really
Really
hard.
tough.
All right, 62-40. Cory and JG are 18 points away from a championship.
How many points away?
18 points away from a championship. Marnie and JG, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is print. All right, Marnie, down 22 points is a big one for you. You got to get back in this thing. The option's yours. What do you want to do, first or second?
First.
All right, Marnie and Lil B for 10.
Pat's.
Printing.
One chance to change it?
Print.
Wow. Timely.
Unbelievable. Pat's printing, Jessica.
I love you, Pat.
You know, I deserve that because in my head, I was thinking we were going to win, and I was going to go, are the shirts still available at Pat's Printers? So I think I deserve that.
That was really good.
Just being honest.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Because you had a bad
That's
thought.
called divine intervention.
Man.
That's what that. But he doesn't believe in divine.
Yeah, explain to Cory what that means.
I think AI is starting to do some clues as the game's going real time.
By the way, I like the previous one where Cory said parish and you went with the church word as if he would have known what that is.
Yeah, well, I thought it was ironic.
Congregation.
Well, honestly, the first thing I thought was vodka. And then I had to circle down. Once you get in your head, you got to move on.
Well, as a Bible guy, I would have went with repent. Repent for perish.
Oh, yeah.
In Luke 13:3, you're not familiar.
Of course, of course. It's one of my favorites.
All right, Cory and JG, you
Though
lead.
you did say earlier, "Oh my God," before you said a clue. So you
That's
must have.
true.
You must believe in some God.
Zeus.
Zeus.
All right, Cory and JG, you lead 62-50. So we got a tight game here coming down to the end. Lil B and Cory, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is launch. All right, Lil B, down 12. The option is yours. Would you like to go first or second? Five seconds.
5 seconds.
Thanks, Swedberg.
A second.
All right. Cove and JG for 10.
Catapult.
Vault.
Lil B and Marnie for 9.
Rocket.
Launch.
Oh, man. Good one, Marge.
Wow. That's
Good one.
really
You made me
good.
nervous.
Yeah.
You had it. That was good.
Because when he said
Good
catapult,
job.
I'm like slingshot. It's probably slingshot and something. Yeah.
Good
so-
job.
Oh, I had to
Good
shift.
pull, Marnes.
Okay.
Good pull.
We got ourselves a ball game.
Mars doesn't panic. That's like the third straight word I thought she was going to just freeze, and then you just get it. That's good. That's really good, Marty. Way to go.
Putting the puzzle together.
Yeah. Well done.
62 to 59. 62 to 59.
tight
Cory
one.
Cove
Come on,
and
Marnes. Let's go.
JG
Let's go, Marnes.
with the lead. Marnie and Gerdsey. Take a look at the iPad. The password is cave. All right, Marnes, all of a sudden you're down 3. You got a chance to take the lead here. The option's yours. You want to go first or second? Five
I'll
seconds.
try first.
All right, Marnie and Lil B for 10 and the lead.
Man!
What? Rocket. I have no idea what you're saying.
JG and Cory for 9.
Bear.
Cave.
Wow.
I got it off of Marnie's clue because I loved Captain Caveman,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to confirm it with
what
yours.
is that?
That's Captain Cave. The way Captain Caveman screams his name.
I had no idea.
I don't know who Captain
It's a
Caveman is.
cartoon.
Yeah, I had no idea what she was saying.
Oh, I don't know.
Common got it. I could tell by his
It's
face.
on Amazon Prime. Corey's watched all 9 seasons. Didn't like the first 2. The third one, you have to stick with it. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, you got to stay with it.
Long-winded.
Yeah.
And didn't you even use the costume at Halloween once?
Oh, shoot.
God, I probably would have when I was younger. I freaking loved Captain Caveman. We've called meat sauce that multiple times.
Well, I was going to go with man for man cave, but I was lost. So I was glad because I didn't know what to do. But thankfully you screened it.
I was going through like
Yeah, that was
Bin
a hard
Laden. I'm like, what?
Bin Laden's 2 words.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna go Osama.
Osama. I watched the documentary the last couple of nights, and all I can think about is Sauce actually thought his first name was Ben.
Ben
Have you seen the Ben Laden thing? Man, Ben was nuts.
Oh my God.
By the way,
It's true. I watched
he said that on the morning
he
show.
kept saying,
like a week
they
ago.
found Laden. Do you believe where they found Laden? We're like, Laden?
Corey's like,
you mean
do you
Bin
think
Laden?
his name is Ben? Hold on, I have some
That
questions.
doesn't surprise you, though, does it?
A little.
Does it?
A little. There's some things where it makes sense.
I think that was the day that Ben Lieber joined us like an hour later. Right?
By the
We're
way-
ripping sauce and he's in San Diego on this luxurious vacation.
fine.
You know he's listening.
He's
And we
fine.
love. I love him. I missed him
Kel.
today.
Kel's watching.
And
She loves it.
She loves this
San
game. She
Diego.
loves
I
it.
kept him off the Coronado Bridge in like 2016
Yeah.
one day. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're good.
I can't speak for the initials game, but this is the record number of people watching at KFAN.com/watch right now.
Is that
live,
right?
As we are getting close to a championship
Good thing you
because
kept the Blazers off.
Corey.
I think they would have won had they wore them.
So Cory
We'll never know.
Cove and Justin Gaard, you are at 71. So if
Wait,
you get,
can you say it one more time, Tana? I wasn't listening.
Corey and Justin Gaard are at 71. So if they get 9 or more, they are champions. Lil B and Marnie, you're at 59. You need 21 points. Lil B and Corey, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is creep. All right, Lil B, big decision, down 12. The option is on you. Would you like to go first or second?
I'm going to try first.
All right, Lil B and Marnie for a much-needed 10 points.
Skeezy.
I wanted to say sleazy and that rhymes.
Cove and JG for 9 and the championship.
This would be really fun if this is the winning way to get there. Perv.
Gross.
That was worth a shot.
Lil B and Marnie for 8. $5 seconds.
Icky.
Smarmy?
Say Guardsy if that's it.
Cory and
definitely
JG
not
for 7.
He just learned that word today.
Crawley.
I'm lost.
Oh, Marney
Lil B
got
and
it.
Marney for 6.
Skeezy.
Creepy.
Creep.
One chance to
Creep.
answer. There you go. Yeah.
Creep.
Got it.
TLC.
Crawley was-
That's my word. I know. That's why I couldn't use
Crawley was
TLC.
really good. Really good.
Crawley was.
Crawley was really
Yes,
good.
That was a good one,
excellent.
Cor.
My bad, Cole.
I should have said that right away.
How many points was that
Hey,
for?
instead of yelling perv, what if I just been like, Rosen?
Rosen. I was waiting for the answer to be Rosen.
Damn it.
Then I might have said perv.
I was so proud of perv. God. I thought that was the winner.
Creep
All
was
right,
good.
Cory and JG lead 71-65, so they still need 9 points for a win. Marney and Lil B, you need 15.
We're good.
Marney and JG, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is surgery. All right, Marnes, you can take the lead here. You're down 6 points. The option is yours. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, to take the lead, Marney and Lil B for 10.
Arthroscopic
surgery.
Wow.
Not a hesitation.
Wow.
Just dunked it.
Great word.
Thank you.
Very good.
Bad place to be
Taiwan.
is having arthroscopic surgery, but
Yeah, you hate
was
to have that.
brilliant.
Thank you.
What a comeback.
Here's where we're at. 75-71. Lil B and Marney have the lead. So if Lil B or Marney get 5 or more, they have won their first ever Program Password Invitational Championship. If
They have
JG,
75? Wow.
They have 75. If Cory or JG get 9 or more, they both will become 2-time champions, tying Paul Charchian for the all-time record.
If you win the state fair t-shirt, it's be broads with brains. That's what it needs to be. Broads
Because
with brains.
if you didn't say with brains, no one
Well,
would know.
I'm misogynistic, remember.
Got it. I'll take it.
I will not.
No, okay.
All right, Lil B and Cory Cove, take a look at the iPad, please.
Cancel those shirts, Pat.
The password is whole. All right, Cory, you actually have the option now because you're down 4. What would you like to do here? You want to go first or second?
Oh, man.
5 seconds.
Let's try first.
You just got that in. All right, Cory Cove and JG for 10 and the championship.
Pit.
Gravel.
Lil B and Marney for 9 and the championship.
Half.
Hole.
Yes, they win!
That was really good.
Oh!
They
They've
deserved
done
it. That was what I couldn't think of a word with the WHOLE, so I tried to switch it because the word was WHOLE.
Yeah, it was spelled with
Half is
W.
the perfect clue. You guys deserve it.
Are you
Wow.
crying?
Clue. Oh God. Couldn't think of a word for whole. HOLE.
You almost didn't say it.
No.
I could tell you were like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense with
No,
pit
yes.
because it's the other
I'm like
spelling.
half of
You
pit.
guys deserved it.
Oh, that's
A+.
Congratulations.
Hey, look at it. I paid for these.
Call money?
I just want to thank you guys for being here. You're a great competition. And my mom, Lola, for listening in Fargo. I love you. Common, thanks for having us. I'll never forget this. Good night. Woo!
JG, you want to get away? Go to MSP. Get on a plane.
God, I already have my parking.
Yeah.
I did my parking at mspairport.com after we didn't get creep.
Yeah. Creepy crawly.
It was over.
Are you nervous?
Wow.
Are you anxious?
I'm sorry, Cory.
Where's your blazer?
No, it's they deserved it. They didn't. We didn't hand it to them. They earned it.
No.
This
Well
is the
done.
kind of game you could dissect in your next show or in the morning like we would a playoff NBA Game
That was
7.
a,
Marty gave you 9 points.
Let me just say
No,
this.
for sure.
Let me just say
18
this.
points
That
winning.
was a championship effort by both.
That was
by
a
both
championship.
That
teams.
was really
That's true.
that was
really
good,
fun.
ladies.
That was fun. It was really hard. That was awesome.
Have a drink.
Oh, half was the perfect clue.
Oh,
I
look
don't know why
at
I couldn't
drinking
think of
out of the
that.
cup. Hope those were rinsed out once.
Did you watch these?
The Stanley Cup.
I just paid for them.
Don't damage it.
Why are they popping champagne in there?
Feels good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The 4th annual Program Password Invitational.
Welcome to the
Tournament
club.
Champions.
Feels
Welcome to
good.
the club.
Welcome to
Feels
the
good, boys.
Champions Club.
Feels good.
Yep.
Now you can
As
wear a
always-
championship blazer.
As always,
Pat's
thank
going to have to add this to the
Pat,
shirt.
get that printer ready. Fire that bad boy up.
You're coming, Pat. We're coming.
As always, thanks for coming in and
Fun.
and
Thanks,
participating. We
Colin.
appreciate it. Yeah, it's always fun. The champions, Lil B and Marney. Runners up, JG and Cory Cove. We'll take a break, come back with more of the program right here on The Fan.
The Common Man.
No offense, I just think that sports are stupid, and anyone who likes them is just like a lesser